T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are now tapped into the coolest reptile podcast in the world. The Trap Talk Podcast presents New Breed on the Block series. I'm your boy, MJ. What is good? If this is your first time tapping in, do your boy a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. That way you're on top of every single podcast I drop here on the Trap Talk Podcast YouTube channel. Shout out to all my subscribers out there, man. If you're returning back and you're enjoying these podcasts I'm putting out, man, I got to say, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Even if you're not even a subscriber, if you're on that Gilligan type activity and you're just somebody who likes to just come and watch, shout out to you too. Either way, you're spending your life with me and I appreciate it. Let's get it in, man. I got to say, I'm super excited for tonight's guest. But before we get into things, I do want to say that tonight's episode is brought to you by Mark Bailey over at Mark Bailey Reptiles. It's my dog right here, but honestly, this is one of the pioneers in the game. I cannot lie when it comes to that. This guy has amazing ball python productions that he's been putting out year after year, as long as I've known, from what people talk about. I've known this guy pretty close and personal for the last 3 years. And I'm I got to say, this guy inspires me on so many different levels, but I really want to put you on game with this as well, man. A lot of you newcomers out there, not too sure who Mark Bailey is. And I got to say, he's forced to be reckoned with in this hobby. And anyone who's been established well enough in this game knows who the hell Mark Bailey is. But like I said, go give him a follow on Morph Market. Puts a lot of his stuff out on Morph Market, and head over to his website as well, markbailey.reptiles.com. And Mark, thank you so much for your love and support. I appreciate it. You've been a day one. If you out there are looking for exclusive content, if you're looking to get more than what you see here out of the podcast, if you want to get behind the scenes, if you want to get tapped into the Trap Talk Patreon Discord, well then guess what, man? Come be a part of the Trap Talk family. Go down to the very top link that you see in the description below and click on it. Become a part of the Trap Talk Patreon family. As soon as you become a part of the Patreon family, you get a link to the Discord. Taps in with over 150 motherfucking trappers in the game. Long-time committed motherfuckers I got on my team. I got to say, man, I love all my Patreon members. Thank you so much. You guys motivate me to just do the most. And I am going into 2023 like a fucking goddamn German tank. You know what I mean? I'm indestructible. It's going to be next level. But if you want to be a part of this growth, if you want to help me out, if you want to just tap in with the family, if you want to grow in this, then for sure, come join the Trap Talk Patreon family and come fuck with us, man. I got to say, love all my Patreon family. Now, I got to say also, I do put exclusive content for my Patreon members. There's exclusive stuff all for my Patreon members. There's a big-ass event I throw for my Patreon members once a year. It's called Trap Fest, which is going down next year in August. So, yeah, big things popping, man. I love my Patreon family so much, and come be a part of it. For reals, we're the blow up. Now, if you really want to see what I have going on with my own productions and my own passion projects, like if you want a more in-depth version of what's happened behind me, you know, because I do have some sick-ass arboreal snakes in some amazing focus cube habitats. But anyways, best thing you can do is go follow me on Instagram, TrapGod619. I'm very active with my stuff on there as far as my animals. And then go give the podcast page a follow on Instagram as well to stay on top of everything, the Trap Talk Podcast. And then if you're on Facebook, man, go give me a like right now. What's good? If you're watching on Facebook, hit me with a like. I see it. I can see it. We got 3 of them. But anyways, go give me a follow and go like my new Trap Talk Podcast page on Facebook. Means a lot. And yeah, man, cannot wait. I know I got to let you guys know, man, I'm getting a lot of inquiries on this, on the new logo. Listen, I love all the love and support. And for a while, a lot of you guys were on my bumper about how can I get shirt. I came out with a mini wave of these shirts for Tinley, only like 50 of them, and they all went out to certain people. But now I got an order in, okay? So if you guys are trying to get a 2.0 Trap Talk t-shirt, best thing you can do is either hit me up personally on Instagram. You know, if I know you, hit me up, right? Just come at me. But other way you could go about that is head over to my website, man. Head over to trappodcast.com. where not only can you go ahead and get yourself one of these sick-ass 2.0 t-shirts, but you can actually stay on top of all the other stuff that I have going on YouTube. Obviously we know about the podcast that I have here on YouTube, but then I also have a YouTube channel called The Trap Vlogs, okay? I just put out a video where I just checked out Joel from State 48 Exotics facility and put out an amazing video, but I'm going to be putting out a vlog out every week on that YouTube channel. So good thing about the website is you can just stay on top of stuff like that. But more importantly, if you head over to shop on the website and you go down and click on the shirt, you can actually go ahead and order yourself a Trap Talk 2.0 t-shirt, man. I do have sizes up to 5XL. Just shoot me a message. Like I said, if you're one of the big boys, all right, and you need big homie sizes, I got you. It just isn't on the website, but I got you. Reach out to me and be a part of this wave, man. Next level quality t-shirts. I don't go cheap with this shit, man. I'm telling you, you could dry these and they still look legit. You know what I mean? I don't want no way rocking like fucking degenerate looking clothing with my brand on it. Fuck that. So anyways, that's how I roll. Appreciate all my love and support. Who the hell is... I can't even keep up with the early birds, bro. How many people in the comments right now? By the way, let's get, guys, super chats. If you guys are here cracking it for the homie Emilio, you got an amazing question, whatever, do not be shy with the super chats tonight. Let's get aggressive with the super chats because me and Emilio are about to give you some second to none top-notch energy tonight. The energy is going to be unmatched. It's going down. Points Pythons. Charlie, what's going on? Gina, I love these two. Trap Talk Patreon members all day, every day, and they're coming to New Breed on the Block series soon. Yeah, Charlie, I'm talking to you, buddy. Appreciate your love and support. OG Pythons gang. What is good, player? Thanks for tapping in. Big Mike, 1776 Exotics. OG Trap Talk Patreon member, one of my very first Patreon members from 2 years ago. Salute you, dog. God, I appreciate the homie. Big Mike, we got to talk. We might be heading to Florida again soon. You'll be the first to know. Chantel, what's up, homegirl? Pacific Rim Serpents, go give a follow on Instagram, please. Trap Talk Patreon member, Trap Talk Management Team, Zoo Dreams, all day, every day. Pacific Rim Serpents. It's my homegirl, Josh. What's up, Josh? Scale Fins and Feathers, go give him a follow on Instagram. Trap Talk Patreon member, all day, every day. The homegirl, Lily, Trap Talk Patreon member all day, every day. Family, she's going to be at Pomona. Who's ready for Pomona? Lily, you can go see Lily at Pomona. She's going to be there. It's going to be lit. Leela, what's up, Leela? I like that name. What's up, Leela? Thanks for tapping in. I appreciate your love and support. Look at the homie Ricky Bobby SRT already with the super chat. Let's go. $20 in the bucket. That's my dog, Shane. Ricky Bobby SRT. Thank you so much. Trap Talk Patreon member, Team Zoo Dreams, Trap Talk Management, all the above. This fool is the real deal. I love this guy, man. Julio Fulio, another guy I love. Trap Talk Patreon member all day, every day. Brandon Hernandez, Trap Talk Patreon member all day, every day. The homie Diego, big time Trap Talk Patreon member all day, every day. It's my dog, Ashley Autumn. Wait, did I say that right? She has two first names. Ashley Autumn? Is it Ashley? Are you a fan of Autumn? All right. I hope I'm saying that right. Either way, I appreciate you being here, Ashley Autumn. I hope I said that right. Ashley Autumn, ladies and gentlemen. Deviant Glass, what is up, player? Trap Talk Patreon member all day, every day. Brooke, a new Trap Talk Patreon member. She's fresh into the family, I got to say. Infinity Critters. Thank you so much, Brooke, for joining the family. Much love and respect. Go give her a follow right now on Instagram. Hell yeah. Look at this. The professor in the building. Trap Talk Patreon member, Trap Talk manager. He's actually the professor of morphs when it comes to the Patreon family. This motherfucker clears all morphs. You cannot try to get past this guy. All right, you hear me, Bodie? I'm just... Oh, that was an inside joke. Trap Talk Patreon member. I love my boy Jacob. Letter Better Fetter. It's my dog right there. Do not mess with my boy Jacob. He's seriously a heavy hitter. William Serrano. What up, player? Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for being a part of the YouTube fam. I see that right there. That's what's up. Picture It Pythons. That's cool. I like that name. Thanks for tapping in. Noble Family Geckos. What's up, Noble Family? Thanks for tapping in, and I appreciate your love and support. Elite Exotic Pythons. Ball Pythons. BP. Is that what that stands for? Either way, thanks for tapping in. Trap Talk Patreon member all day, every day. Appreciate your love and support. JKJ. Reptiles in the building. What is up, player? Thanks for tapping in. Trap Talk Patreon member. Joe Stefano. Trap Talk Patreon member. Lynn Worm Exotics. Did I say that right? I think I did. That's what I'm talking about. 1800 Exotics. Is that fool getting faded off to 1800? Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Molly. What is up, Molly Pale in the building? Dude, there's so many people here. Okay, I'm going to just... listen. Okay, look at the homie Keys. Okay, Keys in the building. I have to be now, guys. I have to play favorites right now, guys. I have to play favorites on my shout outs. There's so many of you. Bods, Jeremy in the building. Thanks for typing in. Pipeline Pythons. What is up? Thanks for typing in. Sexing and flexing on on YouTube. Go give them a follow right now. Go subscribe to their YouTube channel. I had an amazing podcast with them. It was an awesome time. Don't sleep on those guys, please. Kingdom Pythons, what is up? Thanks for tapping in. Cuddle Time Critters, what is up? Thanks for tapping in. Bond Out, what is up? Thanks for tapping in. Damn, there's so many, bro. You guys are cracking right now. Morphinary Arts, that's my dog, Brock. Please go give him a follow on Instagram right now. Heavy hitter in the game. Do not sleep on my dog. That's the homie Brock from Morphinary Arts. Seriously, he's gonna be a hitter. Do not sleep on this guy. I'm giving you a confirmation. The homie Ray from Alluring Serpents. What's up, player? Thanks for tapping in. Bosa Balls. The homie Aaron. What's up, player? Thanks for tapping in. Ladies Exotics is my girl right here. We got something to set up soon. I gotta talk to you soon, Missy. All good stuff. I promise. All good stuff. Okay. Okay, dude. Damn, man. Like, oh, okay. Dave Levine in the building. This is a big dog right here. I got to say right here, Natural State Exotics. If you're in the ball python game and you're not following the homie David Levine, you're cutting yourself short. I'm not even trying to roast. You're hurting yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Go give the homie a follow right now, Dave Levine. Hey, good looking on the $10. I appreciate it. Let's just end this. Let's end this with money because I love money. I ain't gonna lie. I fucking love money. Ladies Exotics with the $49.99 in the biscuits. Damn, I love this girl. Now we really going to be talking. Love that this is happening. Love the global unity of our community. You know what? I love that too. Me and Emilio were in the green room before we got the show started, and we talked about that. What a time for unity, right? Man, we're going to tap in all about it because guess what? Out of all the new breed on the block guests that I've had on this show, I've never had this much excitement coming from people that aren't even in my circle. I've actually met a lot of you guys today, man. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate I know this is for Emilio, but shit, you're shouting me out too. So I'm saying thank you so much. I appreciate it because this shit is popping right now. We already have over 102 people in the building. 11 minutes, 12 minutes into this shit. We don't even got a million into this. But guys, if you're just now tapping in, let's get the likes up because I got to say, you know, as far as what I bring to this podcast, all segments, right? Monday dedicated to the new breeders, the people who need to be exposed more. I don't care how many clutches you have from this point to where you're at now, or if you don't even have any clutches. I don't give a fuck. If you're new to me and you're inspiring, I want to know about it. Well, guess what? I'm getting more than I'm asking for tonight. And I think you guys are too, because we have someone tapping in that should be here on a Thursday night, but that's fine because I feel a multi-round episode happening with my man Emilio. And I feel like you trappers know that too. So do what you got to do. I got some, Decoy 2020? Do something to stay hydrated, get your mind right. It's fucking New Breed on the Block series time, man. I got my boy Emilio tapping in. Villarino Reptiles. It's going to get hot. It's going to get heavy. It's fucking game time. You guys ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Gee!
Good.
You ready for do more in the future? Trap Talk podcasts?
Yes.
Man.
Only Trap Talk. Exclusive.
Yes.
Exclusive. Oh.
So stop calling us.
Rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the crop, gotta love it or not. I'm hot from the hop to the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with everybody, we do it. Everybody, we do it. Do it. Do it.
And we're live. Emilio Villarino, Reptiles, live
Yo,
and
what
direct.
up?
What's
What
up,
up? What's
player? How you
Glad to be-
living?
Yo,
Damn.
that I had just finished eating Thanksgiving dinner, and I get that message. I'm like, oh shit! Right after Thanksgiving dinner, it's like,
Hey,
Woo!
bro, like, dude,
what a
it like
fucking
got
year.
I love that. That was good news to you, but I've been in that position. Like, for instance, it's like kind of like you just ate a lot of food, right? And then you see like a clutch or something, and it's like you get so excited when you feel that food almost coming up. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, man, listen, live and direct from Miami, right? You're in South Florida. Is it Miami you're in? Is that what city you're in?
Yeah, Miami.
Born and raised.
Yeah.
South Miami.
Yeah.
Bro, I've said this before. I'm pretty sure you've heard me say how I feel about Fort Lauderdale. What a place. It's a real live Grand Theft Auto. I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy. It's scary.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's just, well, you got people like, you know,
take them straight to the port and take them to other countries, bro.
dude, it's just real life diversity, but also like people coming from all over the world and that have been established there. It's just very like, I don't know, man. It's God bless anyone who can handle Florida. I gotta say, because it's like the real wild, wild west when it comes to just the outlaw shit nowadays. You know, it's pretty crazy. But you know, me and you talked a little bit before this, and just like any other kid, you know, animals been a part of your life. You know, you were into dinosaurs at a young age and always been attached to the reptile game, correct?
Yeah. When I was a little kid, man, I'd do the whole backyard thing, catch lizards, ringneck snakes. Dude, there was a pet shop back in the day at the mall by the house, and man, I used to go in there like at 8 years old, and they had everything, bro. Scorpions, spiders, snakes, everything. And I would just go crazy in there.
Yeah, you know, I mean,
I was never allowed any of that stuff, but you know how that goes.
I do 110%, bro. My mom was, she didn't, she was the one to say no to a lot of things I wanted to do, but that's, you know, God bless. My mom was Italian. She didn't play whatever she said goes, right? But then you had my dad, of course, who lived through me. Luckily, the snake thing was one thing my dad pushed through on my mom, because I like, man, having that snake was like, I'll never forget that as a kid, having the snake. I'm sure you're the same way, right? Or just being close to a reptile and whatnot, you know? But everything changes when you get into the morphs, as you know, right? That's when you look at these things as like, what the fuck? And I came across my first morph, bro, 5 years ago, like literally 5 years, 2016, 6 years ago. So 6 years ago, I came across my very first morph because I bought a ball python off Craigslist. It was a pastel Mojave orange ghost. Okay. And I remember looking at the guy's face. He was in a trailer and whatnot, but like he was sad to sell this snake. And he was like, I just want to let you know, man, I'm selling this snake for so cheap. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I was like, here's your $70. I gave him $70 for it. And to me, I was like, God, you know, $70, holy shit. But I was ready for it. And I remember seeing how unique and how beautiful this snake was, you know, and a visual orange ghost. Like, come on, bro. Like, that was, you know, in 2016, that's like, even now, that's a beautiful snake, right? So I just knew, Emilio, it wasn't normal. I was like, what is up with this snake? So I looked up colorful. I remember I typed in different color ball pythons, right? And then, of course, who the fuck pops in? Brian Barczyk. And then Barczyk was the gateway to like, holy shit. I'll never forget his videos with all the racks behind him. And I was like, what are those? What are those? I couldn't believe him. He was pulling things out. And I was like, I never seen anything like that, man. But, you know, that was five years ago. You came into your first morph in what year? Let's talk about that.
Well, my story is, I used to live 2 blocks from Amir's shop in the lakes. Snakes at the lakes, Miami Lakes, Florida.
Amir's an OG. I've heard Amir's name for a while, like throughout years of doing this podcast. I've heard about Amir.
He's a pioneer, bro. He used to go into Strictly. You know, they used to find the morphs and all this stuff, bro.
Respect.
So, bro, I go in there one day and, you know, I get a berm, and then, you know, I fell in love with a berm. Berms are beautiful as babies, you know. Berms are beautiful in general, but when they're hatchlings, they're freaking incredible, right? So then I go home and I start researching, and I'm like, holy shit, this thing could get really big. So I go back. I tell the guy, you know, that's running the shop for Amir, yo, I need to do something smaller. You know, can't really deal with this. So I get my first ball python. Bro, when I start doing research like you did online, for everything. Oh my God. And then I start looking at all the mutations and all the morphs that he had at the shop.
Game changing.
Bro, I got the bug, bro. That's what I say to some of my customers when they get the bug. Bro, in that first year, I must have spent like $7,000.
You know, dude. So, bro, you know, here's the thing, man. Like, I came into this game, like, I researched, but I wanted it quick. Like, I'm everything I'm against that I talk about to this day. And what I mean by that is I didn't come in this with a lot of money, but as my life was getting better and I was getting money, I was getting into more shit. It's kind of like a good thing, a bad thing, right? But at the end of the day, like, I was trying to get whatever I could get my hands on. You know, I was doing research, but I still didn't know what the fuck a recessive and a codon was. Like, I didn't do deep research. I was just like, oh shit, look at that snake. Whoop, look at that snake. Whoop, look at that snake, right? And then after a while, I got 60 ball pythons that made no sense whatsoever. And then luckily, people like Miguel, other people I was tapped in at that time who supported me, really kind of like helped me and helped me give a direction. But luckily, what I had with all that was assets. Like, I was able to place whatever snakes I had. I found people, because I had like pies and albinos, but like not pairs of them and shit. Like, it was all like spread out. So whatever I wanted to kind of get dialed in with, I was able to sell majority of what I have and use that money to just invest in what I want as a platform. But I also started investing in the chondros as well. But I went way fast, bro. Like, that's kind of why I do in everything. I go way too fast, right? That's why it's a double-edged sword sometimes when you're excited to find something new like this and you see people doing certain things. You think you could kind of maybe take shortcuts to speed up the process, but that's not what you did. And that's why that's what we're going to talk about. Because you were dabbling into your first morph, 2007, you said, right? That was your very first like morph that you got into.
Yeah, I bought a pastel male, then I bought a spider. You know, everyone was enamored. I was enamored with bumblebees.
Right. Oh, yeah, a killer.
Like, incredible back then, right? So
dude,
they still think a little different, right? So
right.
I wanted to make a bumblebee. I got some hepides from Pete Call. That guy's a beast.
Another legend.
My first Daytona show, I hit that, bro. It's exciting, bro. I joined a forum called ballpythons.net, and that's what started everything for me, bro. Everything.
Who ran that? Do you know who ran that?
A few. It was a group of people.
Okay, we'll find out.
A friend of mine, Judy Clothier, had it for a very long time, and she's really good friends with Robin Marglin.
Shout out to Robin.
Yeah, at Redline.
Yep.
You know, yeah, the forums were big, man. They're dead now. You know, things change. We gotta all evolve, and you know, we'll be talking about that later as well. You know.
Yeah, but you obviously back then that's what you had to use. That was how you stayed. That's how you stayed ahead of the game. You know what I mean? It's kind of like people having an Instagram account now. Like, that's back then. You were in part of the forums and whatnot.
I was able to become a moderator, bro. So I saw a lot of the background noise, the BS happening in the background. So I mean, it kind of showed a little bit of what's really going on in the industry.
Let's talk about a little bit of the BS that you were able to kind of notice, and you don't have to get into details, but like, what are some things that you saw and, you know, behind the scenes coming up that you could maybe tell other people to look out for? Like, you know, can you kind of give us an example maybe?
Well, back in those days, what in some aspects we used to joke about was that people would just post during hatching season. So those are, you know, participation. You know what I mean?
Right,
Helping.
Right.
Back in those days, that's what we used to talk about. You know.
Right.
I say BS. That's what I talk about. Or overreaching your ad limits, or you know, trying to sell animals the way we kind of do now on Facebook. You know, non-wording certain terms and stuff. Little things like that.
You got on my bumper on my story. You were like, "Hey, bro, why don't you tell us people what these are?" You know what I mean? But hey, can I tell you why I don't always label my stories with the snake? Do you want me to tell you why?
Go ahead.
Because I build interactions. People ask me questions. We talk.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's because it gets people curious, you know, and instead of, you know, but I don't know. Like I got to tell you, I love getting people like yourself, even though I feel like you kind of have an idea about other species, but you got so many people who come into this game. Like, you know, here, I'm going to give JP. So JP from JP Reptiles from Canada, right? Like, God bless him. But the guy got into ball pythons as heavy as he did. And then he got into retics and some other stuff because he started liking it. And I remember him saying he wanted to get a black dragon and all this stuff, right? But like the influence could easily go from ball pythons to the next thing very, very quick. Like it's great. And that's a good thing. Like I inspire that. Like I inspire people like, okay, cool. You got a couple good few years of ball pythons and you feel like it's easy to maintain. Well, then add something else, man. Like learn something new. That'd be great. That'd be cool if you can, right? So I give props to JP for wanting to do that, but there's also no rush behind it either, right? There's also, I don't know, interactions that you could have to learn more about the species. I like talking to people about things, man. I really do. You know, it's sometimes I don't always, you know, some people are just hard-headed, I feel like, but that's just, you know, you can't do nothing about that. I just like kind of getting people to ask about stuff that they normally not are into, you know? So that's kind of why I do that.
Well, yeah, that bow was amazing. That's why I asked. It was a little different than what I've seen.
Argentine.
Yeah. I got a pair of Mexican Black Kings. I love black snakes. I've been thinking about getting some boas, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
I like blackhead pythons a little bit, Angolans. It's just, you know, I love ball pythons, bro. They're my first, second, and third love. And to take energy away, I have to be sure, you know?
I agree, especially when this is energy that you manifested and you chilled. Like, I want to kind of go back to your growth, okay? Because you went from the 07 getting into the morph, and then obviously I want to know how you like laid everything out from there. So let's kind of go down here. Let's go down the timeline, Emilio. I'm curious on how you laid this out.
So my first couple clutches were nothing crazy, but for me it was because it's you know, we all gotta remember the beginning for all of us.
The roots,
right? Because we were them once. 100%. We were asked questions once, right? So I produced pastels and yellow bellies my first year, kept some from there. Then I bought a lesser because I love blue-eyed Lucy's back in the day. Kevin had an employee that she freaking shared a picture on the forums of a blue-eyed Lucy, and it was called Vivid. I fell in love with that, bro. So long story short, that became my logo because I love blue-eyed Lucy's, right? So I mean, I could change that now. I could change my logo, but there's no use. It's my first love. I'm gonna keep it, right?
Right.
So,
keep it 100.
Little by little, I just started building my collection with my own holdbacks, pretty much. I would buy stuff here and there. When I go to Daytona, I'd trade, I'd wholesale. I was purely 150% a hobbyist. I was building my career, doing my thing, busting my ass. You know, I'm a father. I got 3 kids. You know, a family.
Amen.
So that was number 1, 2, and 3. You know, so as you start building the retirement, building, everything, 401k, whatever. I'm in my 15th year with my employer, and things start getting a little sour, right? Things change. Corporate America, that's what it's about, right? So 7 years ago, I decided that I started seeing all my peers, they weren't my peers then, right? But I see all these guys, they make a living, bro, off of doing what they love. Okay, what they love, and they are not as passionate as I can be. And in some ways, some of them, I don't know if they even got the love that I might have for the animals, right?
Right.
So I decided that 7 years ago, that's it, man. I'm gonna grow 20% every year, 25% a year, and it's happening. It's happened, and it's happening, and brick by brick. That's my saying. Brick by brick, brick by brick. The foundation, the building is built, and here we are.
I want to ask you, man, during that moment at your job where you knew like either shit get off the pot, right? Like when you knew right then and there, right? I want to know how much of planning did go down before you started taking action? Like, was this
Well,
stuff, was this manifesting in your head before the whole job thing? Like, were you already thinking of this, or was it a job thing and then you thought about it?
No, man, listen, in the beginning, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. A lot of us will probably say this, right? I was very conservative about the market and where it could go. I don't think any of us ever knew this would be where it is today, right? So, what I would say is, I built a solid financial plan during all this time, and I'm covered in every facet to do what I'm doing, and that's why I'm doing it. So, I mean, I just started to expand and open my eyes to everything. A lot of my buddies started really throwing numbers at me, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm a simple numbers guy, and I love percentages. I love knowing numbers, right? So I ran a business for my employer. I'm very good with this stuff. So the more I started to really apply everything that I know from my previous employment, I mean,
You're applying it here.
Yeah, it took off, bro. And
fuck yeah,
fucking pro at that shit. Customer service. No, I mean, I really mean it. I mean, yeah. I loved it. Passionate about it. Treat people like I look in the beginning of all this. I was never offered help or no one tried to help me. No one
Emilio,
answered.
That's what I love about people you the most is, as much as you appreciate help, like you embrace help, like you thank me so much for bringing you onto the show, and I'm thanking you because you're helping me too. You know what I mean? We're both getting noticed on two different ends, but you don't, dude, man. I want to get this out of the way, bro. The energy I felt as far as how you didn't want anything from me at Tinley, like you were just like there, like we ran into each other a couple of times, we vibed, we talked a little bit, but to having someone like you not making a big like scene, like you got people who are like making scenes and like they want to be noticed. You were just so chill, dog. Like you were such a DL chill person, and I kept seeing you in the mixes of a lot of things. And I don't know, I fucked with your energy right off the bat. But what's happened is, as soon as that happens, you became a force to be reckoned with all these other people who felt the same about you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie though, I'm nowhere nearly as tapped as I am now with what you've been doing with your productions because how chill you are. You know what I mean?
Thanks, bro. That means a lot. I mean, dude, I saw you running around doing your thing, and I told a lot of people like, yo, this guy's cool as hell, man. I mean, I was happy I met him.
Touche. Yep. Now listen, going back to what we were talking about,
real quick before I lose my train of thought. Nobody helped.
Yeah. Right. Going back. Yeah.
I would ask simple questions on the forum. No one really helped anyone, bro. Back then the market was small, so everyone was afraid of the next guy, right? So
that's still the case today. Still the case today, bro. Just so we know, that is still happening to this day. Just so you know,
it really shouldn't be, bro, because we are huge and we should bond together. And the other day, someone said something to me, and he says, "Oh, I think this peaked already." And I said, I disagree with you.
Right?
There's no way. 12 years ago, dog, we would have never seen where we are today. So in my view, as long as we're smart, optimistic, passionate, and we bond together, bro, we can make this twice the size of it is now.
But can I be real? Go ahead.
And
sorry, go ahead.
We got to treat people how we want to be treated, bro.
Now, remember, we were talking about this before we went live, right? And this is 100% on point what you're saying. But at the end of the day, people should have morals. Like, as far as, I have a big saying, bro, and I'm pretty sure you fuck with this saying too. I mean, anyone's big homie must have told you this someday, but you are who you hang around with, right? If you really don't want to know what kind of person you're going to be, You look at your surroundings. I take that very serious, bro. Like I take that to heart. And what I mean by that, anywhere I go to shows, link up with people, travel, work, podcast, even who I bring on this podcast, I'm very careful. You know what I mean? Because it all comes down to having good morals. You know, like I've even had people I brought on the show I didn't really like, but then things change and we got somewhere. But there's just certain people that you, even if you want to try to get somewhere with them, they don't want to go nowhere with you. So you can't force relationships like that, Emilio. That's one thing. As much as, you know, I love Miguel to death. Miguel's like he's literally, when it comes to the ball python game, that's my best friend, bro. Like that's big dog forever. But Miguel pisses me the fuck off too, because he's too nice to people. And he's nice to people that he knows like, we'll look at each other like, why? And he's like, you know what I mean? And God bless him. But people like that, it's not easy being that kind of guy. You know what I mean? And you have to have fucking boundaries. Like you have to have a point in time. And I'm not saying anyone could walk over Miguel. There's just like, Miguel's really tapped in with so many people, and so many people at one point hated on Miguel. Like fucking, they still hate on to his day. They just don't hate to his face. That's the recipe here. A lot of people like to talk shit, but they can't do it to their face. So I see a lot of this shit from the behind the scenes. I want to say something, but I learned a lot from Miguel too, because Miguel, everyone fucks with Miguel. At the end of the day, if Miguel's in a room and you were to ask everyone in the room, do you fuck with Miguel? They will all shake their heads like this, all of them. And I just know to be that likable it's a lot of work, bro. It is a lot of work. It's not easy to be that likable. I got to tell you that right now. So God bless anyone out there. I'm just saying, I come from a different cloth as far as how I look at people I'm close with. Very like, and as much as I love everyone in this hobby, I'm careful who I surround myself with, because I feel like you have to.
I get you. And what I would say to that is I give everyone a chance.
Right. God bless, for sure.
If I see that it doesn't work, I mean, they got to go, you know?
Yeah.
Talking about Miguel, give Miguel a shout out for what he's doing with Mexico, bro. It's huge.
Viva la Mex, bro. This was changing the game, dog. Like, listen, you know, Miguel, I feel like Miguel is looking for a goddamn legacy. Anything he does, he wants to leave a legacy behind. This guy's a legendary. Miguel is a legendary person. So when he found out about the Mexico market and how he could be the forefront guy on that, bro, no wonder he's untouchable right now. Like he's in Mex. Like you can't, like he's in another level of things, bro. You can't really understand the guy's mindset. He's putting on a whole country. He's putting on a whole country.
Bro,
be safe down there, dog. Please. I'm just saying, I'm a frequent visitor of Playa de Carmen and, you know, Tulum. I used to DJ down there a lot. And it's just, the more thicker you get into Mexico, as far as the more you show, the more you see things. And I want everything to be safe for my dog down there. That's it. You know, I don't want to keep mentioning that, but just like, be safe, my guy. And if you're in Mexico and you watch my podcast, protect the big dog, Miguel. Yep. He's a big asset. He's huge over here. Protect our dog, please.
Homeboy knows what he's doing, bro. So
he does.
I'm pretty sure he's rolling the right way.
Yeah, he don't play, man. He don't play. But yeah, man, listen, it's Miguel is one of the first people to put me on in a way that made me want to take care of someone the way Miguel took care of me. That's all I want to do, because I felt like this guy, you know, I know Miguel's story before the snake game. You know, he doesn't come for riches. He built everything, just how we talk about brick by brick. That's exactly what Miguel did, bro. Everything is brick by brick. This guy did not come from money. He's not some fucking financial successful guy who just came into this shit. No, dude, like it all happened in stages in his life. And I knew that. So when I saw him helping me, and I wasn't at a stage where I could do that for somebody, but he's doing it for me, bro. This is why I take my people out now. When I have someone coming into town, I take them out to steak dinners. Like, that's what I do, because it's inspiring, bro. But Miguel was the first person to put me on like that. I never felt love like that before from a friend, bro. It was crazy.
I'll tell you, the guys that inspire me now are, you know, JKR, you know, Canova, let's say the new name. Bro, Miguel, you know, Billy, Mutation Creation, beasting, bro.
Pioneer.
But let's go back to the pioneers. I want to give a shout out to the pioneers real quick, like Bob Clark,
pioneer,
big time.
Super
Kevin
pioneer,
McCurry, the evil morph god, bro. I remember the first Daytona I went to, I saw snake eggs hatching at the table, yo. Think about that in 2007. That shit blew my mind, right?
That don't surprise me though.
My dog at the Pembroke show, Garden of Eden, he did it this year. Pete Kyle, bro. Tracy and Dave Barker, VPI, Davis, and I gotta give a shout out to Amir Salamani, bro.
Amir, man, that guy. I want to know more about that guy, dude, for sure.
Yellow Belly Ball, Mr. Mahogany, Mr. Shit, so much. Dude, the guy found so many different morphs. Yeah.
What about, and I do, this is obviously a legend, you know, not to be missed, Ralph Davis. I mean, how much of the Ralph Davis did you catch on back in the day? Like, were you part of his beginning show?
Yo, you know how I told you backstage is that I was driving to my mother-in-law's house when you first started the podcast, because at one point I was watching Ball Shit a lot because, yo, he was killing it with that, bro. You know?
Yeah. Shout out to Sean Bradley. What a guy, bro.
Bro, he left a big hole in the podcasting, bro. And I think that's where you came in and you took over that shit, right?
Right.
So, bro, I mean, I lost my train of Ralph Davis. That's where we were. Yeah. Yo, I watched all of Ralph Davis videos, bro. Yo, when he would show the dreamsicles, the pastel lavenders, the lavender albinos, yo, the blackheads. Dude, this guy even showed the truth about caramel albinos, yo. Like,
I heard about Ralph Davis being like not giving a fuck type attitude guy too. Like, he just put whatever he wanted out there.
I can say that you guys have similarities, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that's a good thing, bro. You know, you say it how you see it, so people know where you stand. Yeah, Ralph Davis, probably one of my favorite breeders, bro. I like that energy, you know. But I met him at a show and he just stayed in his chair. So when we talk about shows later, we're gonna talk about that staying in the chair thing.
I want to go back to Sean Bradley real quick, because you can understand what kind of person I knew Sean Bradley was before he left this game. Impactful wise, made me realize how many people actually listened to him. A lot of people listened to Sean Bradley when he was in his prime with this shit, you know, and when he was the one, like you said, he left a hole. And here's the thing, man. Like, I know more about Sean Bradley, but when I first met Sean Bradley, I only knew the worst of him. I only heard the terrible stories of him, and we're not getting into any details about any of that, but that's all I heard of him until he started putting out content. And then when he started putting out content again, there were some people coming to me, not to talk shit, but just letting me know, like, hey, did you know Sean was involved with this? Hey, did you know Sean knew this? Hey, did you know? So I kept finding all these awesome, interesting facts about Sean as time was progressing. And I stopped listening to people who were like trying to just fucking, you know, because listen, everyone has a past, right? And I'm not saying he's Mr. I turned the leaf and shit, but still, what the fuck? Like, he's here now and he did have an impact. You cannot deny that the guy had an impact where people, as much as know what he did, still want to listen to him. So I see so much potential in what's happening with this guy right now. I told him, you know, we've actually talked on the phone and whatnot. And I told him, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Like, honestly, like, you know, you've already created something before, and there is nobody else, right? I mean, yeah, I'm MJ, right? But Sean Bradley, I've watched a few of his episodes. There's nobody like Sean Bradley, bro. Sean Bradley is he's a trip. That guy's a fucking trip, bro. Like, he cuts people off. Like, he just has but it's just kind of like his persona. I don't know. I'm interested. All I got to say is I'm listening a lot less of the negative noise, and I'm listening at what's progressing for him. And that's all I give a fuck. This is a positive episode, isn't it? It's all about progression. Emilio, look at you. I got to tell you, you know, kind of get bouncing back to your progression on where you're at with things. You are in no rush, even to this day, with what's happening with your stuff, aren't you? Like, you are somebody so in the moment, aren't you?
There is no rush. There's something that breeders now and have always, in some aspects, I feel like people are worried about the now. Let's go now. They want an instant impact. They want everything fast.
Yeah,
dude.
quick results.
We need to think longevity.
Yeah, because it comes, bro. It comes, dude. It all comes.
I think sometimes people are in a hurry, bro, and
all the time.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, but some people get it right, bro. You know.
Yeah, and like no, some people have like, dude, this game teaches you patience if you got it or not. That's why I love it. I still don't have patience in a lot of different departments in life. Okay, that's for sure. You know, especially when it comes to food. If I'm hungry, bro, I got no patience. But the snake, like waiting on a clutch, waiting on locks, waiting on pairings, dude, you can't think of that shit. It just happens when it happens. Because if you let that dwell on your head, if you want something that bad, you think it's going to happen when you want it to happen? No, it might not ever happen. So out of sight, out of mind, as far as like what to think and what to like, you know, manifest it. Tell yourself it's going to go down. Pair when it needs to pair, but don't think about it before it happens and all that shit. Like just like it's better when you don't think about it. But you know, you got to stay busy, Emilio. This is why I have different species. Like as soon as I'm tired of overthinking about my ball python stuff and money and what I need to sell, I come in here and I debrief and I appreciate how I have stuff that used to be in my best friend collection and he's no longer here with me. And he's like, you know, like I have connections to so many animals in here that make me just to be happy to be alive. So yeah, you got to have that balance, bro. You got to have that balance, bro. Balance is so important.
Yeah, man. Longevity, patience, planning, you know, planning for like 5, 10, 15 years. You know what I mean? Dude, I lost what I was going to say.
My bad. I'm taking you everywhere, but okay. So now, I want to kind of, you know, we're talking about your path and your growth of the things. I mean, one thing that you are highly respected on from handful of people I was talking to before the show is your VPI game. Okay. I want to know when the VPI projects hit your stuff. Well,
big ups to JD Constrictors.
Damn, John, that's my dog. Shout to JD.
Bringing Axanthic from a gene that was kind of just made fun of at one point. MJ for the lightning pies. That was also I feel like now I also have part pushing the gene, and I'm very happy about that. I got into Axanthics in 2009, bro, and nobody gave a shit about them. It was the best thing. I loved them. I named my first female Axanthic Miss Silver and Black. You're a Cali guy. You know what I'm talking about. The
Raiders. Let's go. You're a Raider fan, dog?
No, I'm not.
You?
But
listen, you son of a bitch.
Nah, I'm not a Raider fan, bro. But who wouldn't love that fucking color scheme, dog? And that aura, that freaking that Al Davis energy, that you know, they're creepy, dog. They're freaking gangsters.
They're no joke. You fear the Raiders. Everybody fears the Raiders, bro. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Fear them. I was a Niner fan.
Oh, dog. What? This is going south now, bro. Fuck, dude.
Oh my, Jerry Rice, Steve Young, you know.
I mean, what an era. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you know, it's crazy. My sister's the most diehard Raider fan, but when it was Rice and Steve Young and that shit, when Rice was on the Niners, she was a big Niner fan because of Rice. She loved Jerry Rice. That was her favorite receiver. But then, dude, Rice went to the Raiders, dog. Imagine that. Yeah. Imagine when the Rice went to the Raiders. That was crazy, bro.
Yep.
Anyways, okay, back to Axanthic. So, okay, you named it Silver and Black. That was your first Axanthic, you know, snake that you invested in, I would say, right? That was your first female?
My first female was an Axanthic from Jazz Balls.
Okay.
That guy was a controversial
Jazz Balls. That sounds very
Jazz Balls.
Familiar. Okay, you know, let's talk about a little bit about the Axanthic and how you feel about the browning, okay? And them kind of turning a browning color. Has that have an effect, do you feel like, at some point with the market or anything like that?
All right, so I think a lot of us have spoken of this before, but what I would say to that whole browning, it's not browning. What it is as the animal ages, it turns into like a grayish color that is not like the original color, right? It's still an exceptional animal in the first 10 days of its shed cycle.
Right.
I love it, but I'm an Axanthic purist, right? So what I've continued to do, like JD, like MJ, like other Axanthic breeders out there, we just continue to perfect and try to keep the color from those first 4 months. So you add fire, you add vanilla. Shit, I'm adding DG now.
Yeah, listen, I've seen Axanthic in DG. My favorite snake at Canova. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, no, listen, that snake that Justin hit is, in my view, a top 3 snake of all time in the ball python industry. That's for me because I'm an Axanthic lover, right?
Right.
So I'm working Ghost into it, Fire into it, Vanilla into it, OD, Desert Ghost and Ghost are the main ones that I'm working in. Blade is very important when it comes to keeping Axanthic clowns super bright.
Listen, can we talk about that, man? Because I don't understand why some people don't like to say that there's blade in their shit. And I don't understand that. What's the reason behind that in your eyes?
Bro, listen, I'm not gonna sit here and throw numbers at you, right? But most people out there would say that blade isn't half of the clowns out there. All right. So it was from the original line of everything. Everyone used to love reduced pattern clowns back in the day. People loved super blade stuff. Now we're going more to pattern animals. So maybe we're trying to stay away from the super blade stuff. In my view, I love super blade stuff. I love how light, how the lightning effect, the reduced pattern. If you keep it to just a single blade, the single gene blade, you still get some pattern in there at the bottom. It still gives you a little bit of both worlds. It's an amazing brightener gene.
I love hearing this.
My Axanthic clowns are incredible. Again, I don't know why people don't them. I think some people don't know, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I didn't label everything blade before because I wanted to be absolutely sure. So now I'm absolutely sure blade is all over my clown shit. So I have to label and I have to be more careful and I have to be on top of every little nuance on each clown that I produce.
Wow. I mean, I'm glad you said that, man. I feel like a lot of people are tiptoeing around the blade thing, and I'm noticing how much of a influence blade has been on my clown stuff. Like, like pastel fire, blade, and a clown, they pop, man. They don't. You see these clown, like, no offense, but you see a lot of these pastel clowns that just, even out of their first shed, it's not as like popping as it should. Like there's something missing. You know what I mean? And then I'm just noticing these cleaner. I don't know, man. I'm just telling you based off my stuff. I don't know why anybody wouldn't want, I guess, give or take, but I don't know why anyone would want to avoid saying that there's blade in that clown or if there's a blade. You know what I mean? Like I would, like, what the fuck? This shit. I'm proud to have that shit in it. That's kind of what I say.
I feel like in some ways, people have kind of just, they don't care.
Right.
I mean, I mean, let me tell you, bro, a regular pastel clown, I don't want that. I want something brighter. I want blade in it. I want something leopard in it. I want something to amplify and make it nicer, not so it won't get dirty. You know what I mean?
What was the year where you made, I guess, not really profit, but you were able to make some money to play with to put back into the snakes? At what year was that when that started happening for you?
Oh, I made money every single year. It just depends on how much, right?
From a business standpoint, from Villarino Reptile standpoint.
Good money, profitable for like 4 years.
Okay. And you
go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
And this year is when I really spent a good amount of money to bring other stuff in to amplify and get going a little faster. to leave that whole hobby is that whole hobbyist part of me, to leave him behind and just continue to get newer things to offer my customers and my friends, newer things, you know what I mean? So that I spent a good amount of money this year. Where you at, bro? Did I lose you? I might have lost him. I might be running the show for a minute. Let's wait. Yeah.
I'm here. Sorry, my bad. Continue, please.
Yeah, man. I finally, it's funny. In 2018, I messaged Dave Green because I'm a huge Monsoon fan.
Yeah.
And I was going through some of my messages through Facebook, and I went through a bunch of messages, bro. And I found a message that I messaged Dave Green about how much Het Monsoons were, because I freaking love the project, bro. And I'm excited. I got a crystal Het Monsoon male, and I got a 100% Het Monsoon female coming from Dave Green. I bought probably one of the best, or two of the best double coat. One of them's a double codom. Het Dreamsicle female, and the other is, I bought an Enchi Orange Dream Het Dreamsicle female from JP in Canada.
Okay.
That was a great experience.
Okay, hold on. Can I pause you real quick?
Yeah.
JP is still technically, like, he came in maybe the same year, if not the year right after me, I want to say, when he like became a face in the hobby. I want to hear what the experience was like buying a snake from JP. Let's talk about that real quick. How, if he deserves credit, I want him to get it on right now. You know what I mean?
Great. And he was on his messages. It's a different process getting an animal from Canada.
Right.
You got to, for, the exporter to receive the animal and, all those things. It was different. He was on his phone. He was doing what he's got to do. And it was great. The animal's beautiful.
Good shit.
So that ups my Dreamsicle game big time. And then I hit, JKR. I got me a really badass Confusion blackhead leopard Het Dreamsicle female that I am fucking. Yeah, so
crazy.
I added genetic stripe. Genetic stripe's kicking ass again. A gene that I've been, flirting with for a long time. And it's, I got some new blood in, bro.
Let's talk about the Monsoon real quick. Obviously, nothing has been done quite yet to kind of give Monsoon the credit it needs, but you're a strong believer in Monsoon.
I love it. When I saw it, I knew I had to have it one day. My plan with Monsoon is to make a Monsoon Axanthic with time, maybe a Monsoon Axanthic Pied, maybe a DG Axanthic Monsoon. We'll see. And it's going to be a lot of fun, bro.
I literally had people, I think 2 different people come up to me at Tinley and ask me if I could talk about Monsoon more. Because they're saying that it is hated on by some people, and they think that it's not going to do anything. But then you have people who have a different perspective, like you do, and see something else.
Dude, I love it. IRES, saying their name correctly. They do Moray and Monsoon are very similar. Let me tell you, bro, what this guy has shown in pictures is fucking incredible, dude. Like, if you go to his Instagram,
who is it?
IRES, REIRES, Reptiles.
IRES.
In Europe, bro.
I heard about this fool.
Dude, his shit is badass.
I heard about this guy.
He's got some crazy combos over there, bro. And then Billy's doing too, Billy's doing great. Dave Green, the originator, bro, is doing great. Yeah, Jim at Southwest Wisconsin Reptiles that I got my crystal het from him. I'm gonna have special and Mojave Monsoons going to the Axanthic stuff. I'm super excited, bro. Super excited.
Yeah, this fool has some sick ass shit. I gotta tell you though, how important do you feel like?
Did
Was
you
that?
see the chocolatey one?
Say that one more time.
Did you see like the dark black pastelish chocolatey one? How that's the one I'm in love with.
Yeah, I mean, I how many people that are kind of on this kind of level in Europe do you feel like, you know, other than this Iris guy, do you feel like there's quite a bit of type shit that's going on over there that hasn't even hit us yet?
Honestly, bro, I don't know a lot about Europe, but you know, the main reason I know about this guy is because I was checking out his stuff. He's got some really cool stuff.
So at what point do you want to kind of take your research and maybe your investments over to Europe? Do you think that you might want to consider that at some point, or do you feel like you got what you need here in America?
No, I mean, I must honestly, bro, I'm gonna support, you know, the American breeders, big breeders, medium breeders, small breeders. I don't know, bro. I'm crazy. I don't know if I could deal with that whole import thing. I don't know. I'll get anxious.
I mean, shit, you got to think of the thousands and thousands. I mean, I talked to Mark Bailey too, and he has shipments to Korea and stuff, like $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 shipments, you know, like, oh my God, imagine that, bro. Like, fuck, I think the biggest I've ever sent myself was like around 11K, and I didn't sleep that night at all. I was like, I sent it Delta Cargo, and my heart was just like through the roof.
Yeah, what I would tell you is that you get used to it. Shipping, as long as we do it in the right parameters, it's 99.8% safe. Like I haven't lost it in 7 years.
Knock on wood, please.
Yeah.
I mean, what are for, you know, God bless the new people in this hobby, but there are some people who come into this new, as you know, every time we take a fucking breath, there's somebody new coming into this. So for anybody out there who's never shipped anything and they're about to approach their first year of shipping, what's some advice you have for anyone out there?
Plenty of supplies.
Redline shipping. Yeah, and Redline Science. You know, Redline Shipping provides also the boxes, heat packs, everything you need. That's what's so beautiful about Redline Shipping. It's a one-stop shop. So once you become a member, which is a free membership, you just sign up. You can do all your shopping. Everything you need comes from Redline Shipping. They're the fucking best. Shout out to Robin. Shout out to the sponsor, Redline Shipping. Yeah, man. Anyways, I had to throw that plug out there.
Yeah. What I would say is immerse yourself in knowledge and information.
Right.
Check everything. You know, figure out the codes for Memphis, for Indy, for Newark. I don't know any of the codes for the West Coast hubs, right? But those things are important. Don't overdo it. If you overthink it, you could hurt the animal. Just follow the proper shipping procedures and you'll be fine. You know, don't focus on putting all this sexy stuff in the box. Make sure the animal is safe. You know, that's the bottom line.
It's so huge how you say that don't overthink, because a lot of people will like overthink to the point where they will do something so stupid. And it's like, why would you do that? And my biggest thing is that I can't stand is people who don't tape the fucking heat pack to the surface. You know what I mean? And not that they don't know better, but goddamn, you never want to throw that heat pack on top of a snake directly, like ever. Like, don't ever do that, please. Anyone out there?
Yeah.
Big no. But anyways, my connection coming in okay, bro? Just want to make sure we're good.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
All right. So back to what we were talking about, as far as you gaining a financial position within your business and you're able to grow. I want to kind of talk about where most of the money was coming from. Were you getting a lot of your sales online? Was it shows? Where were you seeing a lot of the success at behind that?
Right. In the beginning, when you don't have a brand, what I would tell people is you gotta build a brand. People need to know who you are.
100%.
They need to, remember, oh, that logo, oh, damn, that guy's coming with some fire. In the beginning, it was all trades and wholesale. Little by little, I built my brand, and things took off. And bro, online was everything. You know, I would wholesale 20% of my production a year. That's it. You know, going from it being about 80%. Now I just wholesale. I mean, this year I only wholesale pastels and normals. I mean, that's it. Nothing else.
Even if and these are all like pos hets, I'm assuming too, right? They all have hets in them and shit like that. I'm assuming.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. You know, and at the end of the day, bro, I mean, that's, you know, that pet shop is really happy that they're getting those animals. They're getting really good animals, well-started animals.
Yeah.
You know, someone taking care of them. You know, little by little, I'll minimize that with time, but it's part of the deal at the moment. And now, you know, we all saw some type of slowdown coming, you know, in an inflationary situation that we're in. Yep. I don't even know if we could even call this a recession yet. What it probably is, you know, a stagnant economy that's stuck where it is. If anything, the recession might come next year.
We got to think of the time of the year right now too. Like hello, it's holidays and shit. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like
I've had an amazing 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, ever since we were, you know, everyone started talking about the recession or whatever. We're still not at a recession. If you look at the sales figures nationwide for Black Friday online sales, they were $9 billion, the most ever. So we are not in a recession yet. Is it coming? Very likely. I in January foresaw a slowdown. We know we all got used to that those COVID
money.
I would post stuff in 5 minutes. I couldn't believe it sometimes.
That was me too. It was a good feeling.
Dude, I'd post stuff, it'd be gone in 5 minutes. So I started getting ready to do shows, man, and bring that you know, bring that box into the, you know, another box to check off. So, you know, now I'm doing shows, and let me tell you something, bro. I never saw myself doing shows because in some aspects, I'm very patient, right? But in some aspects, I didn't see myself being patient enough to just not sit or stand behind a table. So now what I do when I've done my first 2 shows, and what I do is I bring that energy to the show. I talk to every single person that passes the table. And I stay on my feet. I'm on it. I'm on top of it. I'm on top of the animals, and I'm there representing the ball python industry, bro. And I love it. I fucking love doing shows now, bro. So
I mean, that's where it connects everything, bro. Shows are so important.
I'm sorry, I talked over you. What's up?
No, I'm just saying shows are so important. That's where everything connects, you know.
Yeah, and let me tell you, the shows have been great. They've been great, man. And you know, I meet new people, you know, and it's just awesome. I love it.
Now, what are some of the things you don't like about a show without with being fair about some of the pros and cons? What are some of the like things that you stress about when it comes to shows?
Bro, the first one, we went with these sexy laminate papers with the color scheme with stickers. And bro, when the snakes pooped, that shit would get on my nerves a little bit. I clean it. That shit bothered me. Now we're using we're using the best paper towel on the market, and it was the best thing I did, bro. Super absorbent.
Paper towels your substrate for shows now?
Yeah, well, I mean, I used the best one, and it worked really, really well.
What's the best one?
Well, it's a flat, beautiful paper towel. It's called Viva.
Viva. Okay, so like there's no like branding on it or anything. It's just like completely nice and just fine looking, is what you're saying. Yeah,
it's nice and fine, and there's nothing on it. So you could barely tell it's a paper towel.
Okay, tight.
But bro, that urine smell, that freaking the poop smell, I mean, and it's gone immediately.
I mean, okay, so when it came down to your presentations at shows, you know, I think everyone has a moment where they start off And then they evolve. You know, I've seen pics of your displays, really awesome. Looks like you have shit down. I mean, how much have you always invested in your displays? Was it always from the get-go that you were like that, or did you kind of evolve throughout time?
Well, no, these are my first 2 shows ever, and I bought everything in January. I waited for those next level plays. I waited 4 or 5 months. He was backdoored like a long time.
Oh wow!
All my signage, I came up with that. Those are actually my own snakes that are in the pullout. The color scheme is, you know, I love the color scheme, the black and white. Those are my favorite colors. I've been hitting the shows, just watching everyone, seeing what they do, seeing what they offer. And dude, I've just been sharpening the knife. Remember, I've been doing this all the time. I know what to look for.
Yeah, man. I love it. You know, overall with the future of shows, do you feel like there's going to be I mean, because shows this year were kind of weird. You had some people who went to shows that, you know, had a lot of bad things to say. And then you also had the other end of things. You know, going into 2023, what would you say your prediction is on shows all around? How do you think the shows are going to go for next year?
Some people have been bitching about shows, bro, but I can tell you, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You go out there and you network, you meet people. If you sell, you sell. If you don't, you don't.
Right.
Some people might stop doing shows. Some people might give up. I mean, yo, you gotta hustle, man.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there might be a recession coming. That stuff's gonna hurt a little bit, but guess what? There's a boom after that. So there might be some tough times, maybe not. Some will be able to absorb the hit, some won't. That's America, bro. What I would say is just be smart, think long term, and be optimistic. If you love this game, you stay in this game.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I don't see anything bad. Or I have nothing negative to say, bro. I think we're just going to be better than ever in the next couple of years.
I think overall what you're saying, and anyone in any kind of sporting, like if sports was a part of your life, or even like MMA or boxing, like, and if you were good at it, okay, God bless. I know people who play sports that just weren't good at it. I'm sorry. But you know, people out there who kind of connect the dots on the mentality of like, you don't go into anything saying you're going to suck at it. You don't go into anything saying, oh man, this is going to be the worst game I'm going to have. You especially don't go into any fight saying I'm going to fucking lose and get my ass beat. You don't do that shit. So this is like the same kind of shit. You don't put yourself in a mentality where you're like, oh man, this sucks. Like I'm going to fucking sell off this project, or, you know, I'm not going to go to shows. I don't sell at shows. Like all that negative fucking feel sorry for me bullshit, fucking bottom feeder type like persona and attitude doesn't, like, dude, like there's people out there that you could tell that never did shit in this game and they're still around trying to be relevant, but they're just salty. Like you could tell who the salty people are in this game. You don't want to associate yourself with the salty bottom feeders, because I mean, God bless them. They're tapped out. Emilio, like I said, this is a positive podcast. I'm not going to name drop nobody, but I don't need to. You could tell people out there who are just tapped out, but they're just here producing whatever the fuck that they want to produce. No purpose, no involvement as far as evolving goes. And that's okay.
They need to get better. They need to work harder. Some people might hear what I just said and said, look at this fucking guy. Listen, man, at the end of the day, we need to not envy anyone. Okay?
Facts,
do not envy anyone. Build yourself.
Jealousy is a disease.
Be your toughest critic, dog. What can I do better? Yo, what can I do better today? How am I progressing right now? What am I doing to get better? What am I doing to make myself happy? That's what we need to ask ourselves every day. Not what Joe Schmo's doing. Oh, this guy's a dick. Oh, how does he do it? No. What can you do better? Okay? First thing is get your ass out the chair.
Yeah.
Represent what you're trying to sell your customer. build the hobby.
That's what I'm saying. Get off the bottom, bro.
Show energy. Yo, you believe in this? Show it.
Prove it.
So that's how I feel about it, bro. People just want to sit there and yo, money's gonna fall out the sky, or certain combos are gonna fall out the sky, because it ain't all about money. People want certain combos. People want certain paint jobs. People want certain patterns. Okay, let's do it. Do the hard work. Let's make it happen. So people want everything to fall out the sky, dog. Nothing in this life is easy. There is no easy way to make money, bro.
No.
There's no easy way to make a triple recessive or a quad or a double recessive. You know what I'm saying?
Even double, yeah, right.
It's expensive because it's hard to do.
What would you say some of the biggest mistakes you've seen people make the first few years coming into this game with the expectations of making money?
They just don't think.
Or I was gonna say even wanting, or I was gonna say even wanting quick results. Like the people, those people who are excited, God bless them, right? But I feel like some people are determined on this 1 year to happen, or it's not gonna happen at all. Like, you know what I mean? And I don't understand that, because, like you said, you can't put a time on this shit. You can't. Like, it happens when it happens, right?
Yeah. Well, first off, there's bad odds
all the time.
Lose animals sometimes, unfortunately. Yeah. That's the worst part of this. We're not dealing with machines at the end of the day. Sometimes stuff doesn't breed. I mean, but typically the odds come around, and it always does come around, but it's, sometimes it takes longer, and
right.
Some people, when they don't get what they want immediately, they just jump ship,
Yeah.
They take rodent cost into consideration. They don't have discipline. They don't have, they don't work hard. So pretty much you have to have discipline, and you have to have, you have to just be on your game, bro. You have to feed, you have to clean, you have to check your animals. You need to make these things happen weekly, seasonally, daily. I mean, I said that in the wrong, the wrong way, but you know what I mean. Daily, weekly, seasonally, all the time. You got to be disciplined, bro. You got to be on top of your game.
I used to have like this fucking goddamn saying for a while. I forgot what year it was, maybe 2020 or 2021. I forget, but there were so many people when I started this. Think about when I started this podcast, how many things people had to say about it, right? So many people had their opinions, because they thought everything I did was like a gimmick. They didn't know I was just being me, right? So I had to go through that for a while for people to fucking, kind of test my shit. But there was a point. God damn it, where was I going to go with that? This happens every episode. Fuck. God damn it. What were we talking? What were we talking about just now? Oh no, I wanted to make a point right now. Hold on. What were we talking?
The word I'm looking for, but I'll figure it.
What were we talking about right now? What were we just talking about?
The hard work. There's a lot of hard work that comes into this, bro. Yo, another thing, people don't know how much they're gonna be cleaning, dog. People have no idea. Yo, you're gonna be cleaning shit, a lot of it.
But dude, here's the thing. Okay, like I always talk about how one of the worst things I had was work ethic. Like, I even went to a D1 college.
Their work ethic. Bam,
bro.
You got
so. No, that wasn't it. Unfortunately, that wasn't it. I wanted to talk about something else, but well, that's important. Yeah, that's important to what we're talking about. But bro, like even when I had opportunities that came my way, which holy shit, something should have snapped in my head. I should have worked out. I should have done everything that they wanted me to do in the program. And I was still looking for shortcuts. I didn't want to put in the work. But this was the first thing I got introduced into my life, bro, where the work was so natural. Like all I wanted was to pick up snake shit, bro. Like I'm down. Give me snake shit to pick up. Like I'm with it. You know what I mean? But like you have to have that look at it where it's like, it's not snake. Yeah, it's snake shit, but who gives a fuck what time it is? You got to clean it. You got to clean it. If it needs fresh water, give it fresh water.
You know what that's called? You know what I call?
Passion. Say it one more time.
When
Progression.
you shit and sheds, and you're cleaning, it's called progression.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that means that animal's growing for you and it's thriving and it's feeling good and it's doing its thing, bro.
I mean, dude, this is why I don't know what the future holds. You know, me and my wife are looking for a new house and stuff, you know, and I don't know what the future holds as far as how good I have it with, you know, I have this podcast room, which is right next to the room I sleep, right? I could roll out of bed, butt ass naked, and check things like nothing. And it's such a great feeling. Same with the trap. The trap is about 50 feet away from me. It is a fucking luxurious feeling to just roll out of bed, butt naked, and just check out on your snakes and make sure everything's good. You know what I mean? But imagine
alive.
Yeah, bro. I mean, bro, motherfuckers, you know, I forget things sometimes. Like, you know, here's the thing. Hey, the home of Diego. Shout out to my little protege, my protege, fucking Diego, who comes and helps me. He came through and did majority of all, if not all, the trap chores for the day. And I forgot to tell him one thing, and this isn't his fault, but I was soaking a breeder super dwarf retic male in a tub, and that, you know, you put a retic in anything, after a while it could bust right out of it. It doesn't fucking matter. So I got too busy doing my thing. He did his thing, left, but I forgot to tell him to put the retic away. What do you think happened to the retic? The retic busted the fuck out, and I found it. Obviously, it's a big fucking retic. You can't miss it. But you know, knocked over a bunch of shit and just like, you know what I mean? Like, but that type of thing. Like, what if that was like at a facility 30 minutes away or something, 20 minutes away, dude? That I can never do what I do with my collection that far away from me, bro. Like, not even 10 minutes away. I have to be on property. I have to be on property with my shit.
Yeah, it's on my property too, bro, and I feel like that's the way to go. You know, I don't know how I'd feel having everything somewhere else, but I guess it's another thing you get used to. You know, I've heard of other big breeders that have, you
facilities and shit,
house, and then partial collection at the building.
Yeah,
I guess a way to kind of deal with it, something like that. But I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I got to tell you, the facilities that I know, a lot of people that I know that have facilities like I'm talking about, that's probably like a few minutes away from their house. They have alarm systems. Like, they have things to let them know when things are moving, but still, like, you still have to get out of bed and make that travel time. And like, you know what I mean? My biggest fear of all, like everyone else, is a fire. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to waste. You think I want to wait 10 minutes before I could get to the fire? Oh my God. I would die. I would have a heart attack. I would probably die behind the wheel. I wouldn't be able to like keep my shit together, because a fire is something that you hear at least a couple times throughout the year. Like, there's somebody who has a bad fire, and it's very unfortunate, but it's like something that could happen if you're not on top of your shit, bro. And God damn, I got Nest fucking systems all over through my shit. Like, bro, I can't even smoke a bowl. I have to take my Nest thing out and put it outside if I want to smoke, because this shit sets it off. You know what I mean? So you just got to, you know, I don't know. You got to make your life easy as much as you can by these animals, if you're going to have a lot of them, at least, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't even fathom the thought of losing everything. Like, you know, like Robin and Chad did back in the day.
Dude.
I heard you talking about another guy that recently did lose his stuff, bro. I cannot even think about that.
You know, but as much as, you know, a lot of people don't think about it until it happens to them, you know, and then,
yeah,
you know, but like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm only here to create awareness. It doesn't hurt, especially when you've been in the game for a while. Like, right, like I added Nest systems to my house like maybe 2 years ago, and I've been in the game for 5 years. So I went 3 years with no security, and that's stupid. I don't want anyone to skip that point where, you know, you're spending money on fucking freedom breeder racks, or you're spending money on ultrasounds before a fire alarm system. Like, you shouldn't do that. Like, you should secure your fucking room, you know, at least have fire hydrants everywhere or something. Have a protocol in hand, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, going back to some of the talk I've had this year with some big dogs, bro. And dude, to me, bro, honestly, Emilio, I don't want to feel I disrespected you by bringing on a new breeder on the block, but you don't feel like a new breeder on the block at all, dog. Like,
be here. It's all good. I mean, Amir said something to me this year. He said, "You've always been in the background, so now, I mean, I'm out. So it's okay that you put me on the new show. Honestly, I don't care. I'm just happy to be here, bro. I'm happy to be, talking to you and on the show."
And like I said, this is a very special new breed on the block, and I appreciate how humble you are about that. But I'm just saying, like, the kind of advice you're dropping and just what like just dropping that name Amir, that's no new breeder type shit whatsoever. That's some OG, triple OG shit. So I gotta say, the value behind this podcast is second to none on New Breeder on the Block, bro. Probably one of the best, if not the. I'm not joking. This is awesome.
Thanks, bro. Another guy that's got plenty of years in this game, Mike Snakes at Sunset. The guy sells.
Damn! You dropped a name right there, dog.
Mike's my buddy, bro.
Is he?
Yeah, man.
So. Listen, Andrew Acevedo, one of my best friends, and if I'm not supposed to say this, I don't know. I'm sorry, buddy, but Andrew is somebody who's put me on so many different levels. And when I'm talking about levels, I'm talking about like other loves for snakes, like other than ball pythons. Like he put me on game with Forrest Fanning, who became one of my best friends before he died. And like that's what Andrew is. And Andrew is one of my best friends. So Andrew's just somebody who just puts things. He levels me up. And so I got to tell you that, wait, oh my God, it happened again. What's happening? Oh my God. What were we talking about just now? Wait, hold on. We were just talking about something right now.
Mike, Snakes of Sunset.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I got it back. So anyways, so that being said, something happened earlier this year with me and Andrew, and I was able to acquire my very first basin. Emerald Basin is by far one of my biggest bucket list stakes to ever get, and I got it, and I was super stoked. But I was able to put Andrew on with my Timors, and Andrew took over all my Timor collection. But you want to know what other Timor collection he took over? Was the homie Mike's from Sunset. And dude, and I just got to tell you, the connection there is just nuts, because Andrew's on his way to do some big things with the Timors. So I just had to mention that.
Guy's big, bro. Yeah.
But anyways, so Mike, it's crazy. How'd you know that? How do you know that guy?
Oh, throughout the years, bro.
Just for being involved.
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
Guy opened up my eyes to a lot of different things. So he had a reptile shop in town, so I'd visit there sometimes. One of my buddies is the manager for him there. His name is Ariel. Dude, South Florida, bro. There's a lot of ball python people, bro.
It's the hub, bro. That's it. Like, you are a part of the legacy of reptiles being in America. This is it. Like, that's
the ball python mafia down here,
bro. The import mafia, dog. Fuck I mean, listen, I'm not trying to say fuck the ball python, but it goes way deeper than the ball pythons. We're talking about any fucking importation of animals in Indonesia, Europe, Africa, all through fucking Florida, all through South Florida. That's where it all started from, bro. It's nuts. Yeah. And that guy Mike's involved with that shit, bro.
Yeah. He's a beast, bro. That's my dog.
Back to that shit. So yeah, we'll need to talk. You and I need to talk about getting that fool on here for sure. 110%. That's an OG right there, dog. If you could make that happen for me, whew.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll talk to him, bro. He's kind of the
I know how he is. I know. Trust me, I know, and I respect people like that. I think I got an email. That's it. I talked to somebody. Oh, the gourmet rodent. The other.
That's his boy. Yeah.
So he was going to be the one to link that up, and then I don't know. Something happened. Unfortunately, there's something that happened on that end with the gourmet rodent, and I lost communication, and I never got to get connection with Mike. But I was supposed to get lined up with him, and all I got was an email, and I never even hit him up. So I never even actually talked to him. So this would be good if we could maybe
I'll tell you something, bro. You'll really enjoy that conversation, because this guy knows species like a motherfucker.
Mike Lehman was his name. Mike Lehman was from TJR.
Mike Lehman.
Not Lehman. Not his Mike. Oh. His last name is Lehman, right? From the gourmet rodent. Not. Yeah, there's two different Mikes.
I don't know that guy, but
yeah,
I know that. But what I'll tell you is, you will really, really enjoy the conversation with this dude.
You heard of the gourmet rodent though? That's familiar to you. Yeah. So Bill Brandt, right? Bill Brandt. Oh, Bill Brandt was the owner and operator of the Gourmet Rodent for years, and then Mike Lehman bought it from Bill Brandt, and then
Yeah.
I had the pleasure of having Bill Brandt, not on this show, but I had Bill Brandt on Unfiltered Reptiles podcast. That was a great episode. You want to talk about fucking historical, bro? His history. All I gotta say, go to Unfiltered Reptiles podcast, check out the Bill Brandt episode. But he put me on game with Mike Lehman. Mike Lehman came on the show, not on this, but Unfiltered, and that's when I heard a lot about Mike from Sunshine and Florida. I'm just saying, Florida, bro. That's his history is all starting in Florida, bro.
Yeah.
I want to talk about some of the advantages people could take coming into the game right now that you feel like is important. And what I mean by that, if someone comes into this game as brand new as they are in 2022, what moves are to be made and what moves aren't to be made in your opinion? And that's either like, should you go higher on investment with snakes? And
I can't hear you.
Chet,
I didn't hear you.
Can you?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Chet.
Investments, bro, just get into what you love, and yeah, money's important, right? But get into what you love, bro. At the end of the day, if you love a $20,000 snake and you have the money, buy it. It could be either a pet for you or it could be an investment. If you want a $10,000 snake, you buy a $10,000 snake. If you want a $5,000 snake, you buy a $5,000 snake. If you want a $1,000 snake, you buy that. Buy whatever makes you happy. Buy whatever you can afford. Don't go crazy on credit cards or mortgaging your house or doing any of that crazy stuff. I mean, I wouldn't advocate for any of that. That's something I heard the man Brian Barczyk talking. You know, I saw that after Tinley, you guys did that podcast with your other two friends that are into the
emeralds and shit. So like the Gary Shavino, Marshall Mendez, Bill Stiegel.
Very interesting podcast.
Yeah, it was great.
I would tell people just to, safely invest and do this long term, bro. Don't think that you're gonna come in here and you're gonna kick ass for 2 or 3 years and make $1 million. I mean, it's very unlikely.
So what I wanted to talk about earlier, and I don't think I got to, kind of connect the dots with it, was, the people I've had on the show this year that are considered highly respected in the ball python game, have made a good living off the ball python game. Some of them had to say, obviously to be wary on how you make certain moves, like what you're talking about. But let's talk about how people should be spending their profits. Do you feel like you should always put your money back into the business? Like 100% what you make in snakes, do you feel like that's important just to put back into the business? Or do you feel like it's important to put it in different avenues of investment? Maybe real estate. I don't know. I don't want to say anything else, but I feel like real estate's a good one, or like a 401k or something like that. What do you think about that?
Yeah, man. Real estate's number one, right? Yeah. But even for someone buying right now, I mean, like, I don't know, bro. We might be at a point where things take a little bit of a dive. So, I mean, like, again, and that's the real estate market, which is probably number 1, 2, and 3 for most people's investments, right? Even that is somewhat risky right now. Again, for me, I put a lot of money into the snakes, bro, because I know what I could do with it. I know what the ball python industry is capable of and what it's proven throughout the years, where it is now, where it's been in the past. There's no way to go back to where it was 10, 12 years ago. There's too much fail-safe mechanisms in place now. We can't go back to 10 years ago. So right. If have a couple bumps in the road coming, yeah, maybe. but we're not going backwards. We're going forwards. And after every recession, there's a boom. And you know, that's what I have to say about that. Investments, yeah, real estate's good long term, but short term, it doesn't look too good right now.
What about recessions within certain projects? Like, like, okay, here's the big thing that
You broke up.
Can you hear me?
You broke up. Go ahead. No.
Can't hear me better. Are you sure? Hello?
There you
Can
go.
you hear me? Is
Yeah.
it? Hey, do me a favor. Leave and come right back in. Leave and
Okay.
come right back in. Yeah. It just pretty sure. Can you guys hear me okay? It's not me, is it? All right. So now it's just me and it's you guys. 109 people in the building. Shout out. But can you guys hear me okay? Anyone fucking facts? Is facts mean? Is that good? Can you hear me okay? Your audio is choppy. Damn, is my audio okay? Hey, listen, I'm gonna come right back in. I'm gonna leave and come right back in. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay. Hey, so real quick, continue talking what we were talking about. I'll be right back.
Yo, it's my show now. What's up, everybody? Yeah, he'll be back now. Yo, we selling some nice shirts. Y'all want some shirts?
You're talking about shirts?
Hey,
I hope my guy's okay, bro. It's like, God damn.
Yeah.
Am I coming in better now?
Yeah. You were
All
talking about snakes to get into, mutations to invest in.
Oh no, okay. No, I was talking the recessions within projects. I'm talking about so like things that are hot one year and things that tank, right? And I want to kind of get into a dicey conversation with the Monarch and the UltraMel being kind of one of those things, possibly what's kind of happening. Do you have either one of those? Do you have Monarch or UltraMel, or is that just not your
Right.
thing?
I absolutely love UltraMel. I was a little late to the game. I regret it, but at first I was a caramel lover, and then you know, I wanted proof that UltraMel wouldn't kink. I waited too long. I regret it, but I love UltraMel. I do not like Monarch, but I don't give much opportunity either. I have to give it more of an educated. I have to look at it more and give it a chance. I have to see more in person. But so far, I do not like
it. Sorry. I'm just thinking of my boy Matthew Summers right now. Do you know who Matthew Summers is?
I don't remember right now. No.
All right. He's a good guy, but he's goddamn.
Hey, you know, I'm just being honest.
No, listen. I mean, okay. UltraMel is UltraMel. Monarch is Monarch. I feel like they are. Can we agree that they're different?
Yeah, I think they're different.
Right. I do notice that. Okay, we could also agree that Monarch is nowhere nearly as advanced as UltraMel is in the ball python game.
Oh, no way. Yeah.
Okay. Did you see the Monarch stuff that Troy Schroeder put out this year?
He did some pied stuff or something with it.
Let's look. You want to look at it real quick?
Yeah.
All right. So listen, I'm not here. And by the way, I had Emilio's setup pulled up. If you want to just look how sick that is. I'm probably going to need some tips from you because I have my very first show coming up here in the next couple months. And yeah, man, you got that shit going on. Go give my boy a follow right now, please. Villarino Reptiles. What are you saying?
Small but powerful. That's a little setup. I mean, powerful.
Less is more, you know?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
All right. So, I mean, listen, not only do shit pops off with the Monarch stuff the Mandarin stuff that this guy has, but let me pull up some of the Monarch stuff. Is this the Monarch stuff? No, this is not the Monarch stuff. Okay, here we go. This is it. All right. So in this clutch, right, the pairing was Fire Monarch pied to. Okay, I think he's pied Monarch. I think that's what he meant to say. Can you fix your goddamn caption, Troy, please? Jesus Christ, I'm trying to help you out. But I don't know. If you guys want to brighten your screen to make sure you're looking at what I'm looking at here, but this fucking shit looks a lot more designer, I feel like, than UltraMel would look like with Fire. Am I right or am I wrong? I mean, this looks higher quality, bro. Like, am I tripping?
I mean, I can't see it that well. I'll look later. Can you zoom in a little? But yeah, that bottom middle animal looks incredible.
You could already tell. You could already tell with the mini screen that you have.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, hey, we were just comparing them to each other. I mean, I better, but again, I'm not talking to you from a very educated angle because I haven't seen enough.
Oh my god, dude! What about is this D? Is this D coming aggressive right now? Oh my god! This has to, because KG's all like, he's such a loving guy, and not that D isn't loving, but D will talk this energy.
What's up, man?
I don't think it's KG. KG, is this you or is this D? I don't know. This is I love. Hey, shout the Bomb Project. So that's my family right there. But I listen. I was dude, my boy is fucking Marshall Mendez. One of my best friends in this shit is Marshall Mendez. Marshall Mendez has some of the best, if not the best, UltraMel clowns floating around right now in the United States. This motherfucker's making some sick-ass UltraMel clowns, okay? So I've always been a huge fan of UltraMel, and when I heard about this big dispute between Monarch and UltraMel, I was like, always like, okay, you know, show me something. This is the first something. I'm not going to lie. I think my boy Jacob, Sybil Serpents, has a possible Monarch clown clutch cooking in the incubator right now. I want to see that shit. Have you seen a Monarch clown?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me correct me if I'm. But Justin's video this week was a Monarch Spotnose clown. Is that correct?
I don't know. I mean, no offense. I mean, I do subscribe. Oh, I see it. Holy shit, bro. This thing is nuts. Okay, what the Emilio? This is what I'm talking about, dog. This is fucking nuts.
Hey, you went night at the Roxbury on me, dog.
Bro, look at this shit, dog.
Yeah, bro.
I don't want to take it off. I don't want to take it off the thumbnail. Look at that.
That's incredible.
Bro.
Hey, I'm not taking shots at Monarch, bro. You just asked me to compare them. You know?
No, 100%. But, you know, but there are people out there like, you know, KG and D who do take shots at Monarch. How are you going to, hold on. Where is it? Is it in the very end? Oh, I got to look at this, bro.
Dude, the snake's incredible.
Oh, here it is. Why is it? What is this? Why is it in like, why do I have, is that Indonesia? Like, why do I have the caption? That is, okay, there we go. All right, let's look at this real quick, bro. This is nuts. Bro, this is fucking nuts.
Yeah, she's gorgeous, and we're super happy to put her on the shelf and start growing her up.
Oh my God!
That thing,
bro!
All right, guys, that's it. Thanks so much for watching.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
Guys,
that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it, Justin. That's not it, Justin. Look at that thing,
Monarch,
dude.
The eventual Monarch, a few years, and how cool would it be if she was the first step towards the eventual Monarch Pompeii project? That would be really interesting to see how those colors would be as a Monarch. Yeah, she's gorgeous, and we're super happy to.
We're talking like this, right? And then next thing you know, we got
right now, bro. I'm sweating right now, dude.
You know that.
UltraMel just got shitted on right now, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna put out 100%. That murders an UltraMel clown, dog. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
But yo, I will say we're comparing and all this. Next thing you know, I got a Monarch in my collection. I mean, it is what it is. Another one that I've heard that you're not into too much is Sunset. I will say this. No. Look, Sunset has a future. It's the same shit. Not enough of it. But go ahead and tell me. All right, but I'm gonna agree with you. It took me a long time to find something I wanted to make with sunset in it. Okay, I felt a lot like you did, right? But guess what, bro? Yo, anybody out there that has a sunset female with some size to her, yo, I might want to buy her because I want to put a dreamsicle to a sunset female.
You guys are asking me to do this in the live chats. I don't want to do this because this is my dog right here. Like I said, Marshall Mendez, Red Mountain Herps. Go give him a follow on Instagram. It's my dog right here. Look at this fucking chondro game. Nothing to play with. But okay, look at this though. Fire. This is, I think, not hypo. What is this? Oh man, god damn it. Will you label? I'm like you right now. Fucking god damn it, Emilio. Label your stuff, Marshall. Help me. But this is obviously UltraMel Clown. This is UltraMel Clown. Is this hypo? I feel like there's hypo in this. God damn, it looks fucking hypo-ish. That can't just be UltraMel Clown.
Yeah, I can't tell, bro.
You can't see?
I can't. I don't see the pictures close.
Let's look at something that's more just UltraMel Clown. Okay, hold on. Let me. You get because they want a little bit of a comparison. Oh, is this UltraMel Clown? Oh, here we go. So that's an UltraMel Clown. Okay,
that's nice. And
that is nice.
That's Blade too.
That's Blade. Yeah. And yeah, I tell Marshall that, but he won't label that shit. God damn it, he won't. Marshall's that guy who won't put Blade in his stuff. I don't know why.
Pattern. I love that pattern. I know that pattern.
Okay, so can we? Okay, so hold on, real quick. The Monarch Clown that we just looked at right now on Justin's page it's not just a Monarch Clown. There's other stuff in there as well.
No, I don't know about that one. When you have
Spotnose. Oh shit! Hold on. There's Spotnose possible red stripe.
Yeah, Spotnose fucks with all that. So I don't know.
Hey, my God.
I'm not gonna try to label the big dog shit, bro. Come on now,
dude. I want to look at this maybe one more time, bro. I'm not joking. This shit is fucking fire looking.
This is deep, dark, kind of maroon.
I mean, let's just look at it. Like this is. I don't know. What's crazy is like the pattern within this snake. If you don't look at the head, it's not. It could be maybe something that you might think is het clown. You might not think this is a clown until you look at the head. You look at the head, and it's like, oh my God, that's a fucking clown.
Those Spotnose, Spotnose and clown were made for each other, bro.
They really were, bro.
Yeah,
that's such a beautiful snake, right? That is such a beautiful snake, bro.
Brought freaking certain mutations back from the dead. Spotnose was dead. Okay, buried 10 feet down, and this man went in and took it out, and it's like one of the most important freaking mutations out there now. Actually, thank you at Tinley, because every time I look at my Batmans, I say, "Damn, hey Justin, thank you for having the vision to bring Spotnose back."
Check it out, bro. I have a wrap-up question before we get into some hot seat questions here, okay? Overall, with your stand in the hobby, where you're at, where do you really want to be at in the next 5 years? And I feel like this is an important question for you because how slow and gradually you've taken things, and how quick you could turn shit up now if you really want to. I feel like it's kind of being in behind a gas stove and you're in control of the gas, right? And I'm curious on how turned up you're looking to do in the next 5 years. Are you looking to max out and do what you possibly can in this shit, or are you still just on the slow rise and grind on this?
You're gonna like my answer a lot. I want to live comfortably doing what I love, and I don't want it to ever feel like work. So to answer your question, I need to find a limit to where this doesn't turn into work. And it's passionate every single day. I wake up, man, I'm going to freaking check these babies today. I'm going to check their progression. I'm going to see how they're doing. I'm going to send these customers pictures. I'm going to make their day. I'm going to see how my adults are doing. No, man, that's the answer. It isn't all about money. Money is good, but being passionate, being able to do what you love, bro. Let me tell you something, man. I wake up every day now, and it's all about the snakes. So You said something funny. You said you wake up sometimes and you're freaking naked, go to your incubator and all that shit. Bro, let me tell you something. A lot of my friends, every morning at 4 o'clock in the morning, when it was hatchling season, I was freaking sharing hatchling pictures on my story. They were probably like, "What's this guy gonna share this morning?" You know, bro. Bro. I'm living a fucking dream, dude. And I've been building to live this dream for about 8 years, and it feels so fucking good to do it.
I mean, that right there is okay. I gotta tell you right now, bro. I love money. Money's always been an obsession of mine since the beginning, but I love what you just said more. I love the fact that, like, even if this shit brought me limited money and I just got by, I would still be the happiest person on earth, bro. Because how much joy I have, bro. Like, honestly, this shit comes. Like, I feel like anything you love in life, if you put your time and your passion into it, the money comes. The money will come. But you have to stay down, bro. Like, you have to.
One more. We need to build the hobby, and I take that very seriously, right? I want to build it and make it better and better and better. Yo, I saw Brian Barczyk at Tinley, and I told him straight up, yo, thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping build this to where it is today. I told Justin the same thing, you know. Miguel, thank you for what you do. Dude, we need to, this is our baby. We need to nurture and nourish our baby, dog. Yo, this is what we need to take care of through USARC, through personal responsibility. Dude, we want this to be here tomorrow, right? So we need to responsibly take care of this baby, bro, and just grow it.
I mean, listen, we're only here for so long, right? First and foremost, the best case scenario for anything is creating people who could take care of you when you need it, man. And no matter how good you are at something, you don't want to be that guy who's in a position where no one wants to look out for you when shit happens to go down. And shit could be that way. And it's just like, listen, we don't want nobody to go down first and foremost, but we're all in this together, bro. This is a unit. We're a unit. You know what I mean? Like, we're all together. Like, anytime I see someone's collection go down or something, it hurts me. I don't like that. Like, even though it's not mine, I mean, especially when it's within my own Patreon family, it devours me. But there's only so much I can do, right? All we can do is really appreciate what we have and just look out for other people. Be a good person.
Yep.
Yeah. Damn, what a great episode, man. 2 hours went by quick, dog. I gotta say, this was a good.
Be honest with you.
First round went really well, man. I gotta tell you, the second round will be on a Thursday night. I can tell you that much, 110%. But
awesome.
we got hot seat questions for you, players. So let's get these hot seat questions.
I like these.
All right, we got the hot seat questions from the homie Emilio coming in hot. You already know how these go, man. Don't be a JP, bro. I don't need an explanation. Serve them quick, serve them hot. Let's get these people going. You ready?
Let's go.
Here we go. Hot seat questions for Emilio. Villarino Reptiles. Frozen thought or live?
Fucking live.
A cut, no cut.
Cut.
What day?
It depends, bro. Sometimes I'll cut a little window to take a look in on 50, but I don't advocate those things, okay? I say cut when you see a pit.
But you just said you created a window on day 50.
Bro, I've been doing this shit. I've been doing it for 16 years, yo. You know what I'm saying? I cut a little and I take a look in, bro.
Dude, that's epic. Keep it 100. I love it. Listen, pre-first shed meal or post-first shed meal?
Post-shed, unless it's a super runt that is in trouble.
Okay, good to know. Red chondro neo or yellow chondro neo?
Bro, I like the red ones.
Okay, that's what's up.
But again, I don't know much about that.
Yay imports or boo imports?
Nah, imports are keep the bloodline new, bro.
One reptile you would import anywhere around the world into your collection today, what would it be?
Damn, I don't know.
Come on, you got this.
I don't know. I guess a new ball python morph.
Okay.
You know.
What about one reptile you don't advise anyone to ever import? Leave it alone. Don't touch it.
I don't know, bro. What I would tell people is just to be careful with hots. I mean,
So leave anything venomous alone, you would say?
only for trained people that know what they're doing and respect that their life could end in a second.
All right, we're gonna try this one more time, okay, bro? If you could think of one reptile anywhere around the world that nobody should ever fuck with and just leave it alone, what would it be? Like, what would be that one reptile in your head that you just don't think anyone should touch?
Well, something I love, the Ecuadorian saltwater iguanas. What do you call those?
Oh, the marine iguanas.
The Galapagos. Dude, I
The
love
marine
those
iguanas,
things. They're
right?
incredible. Yeah, they're beautiful. They're beautiful.
All right. To spray a reptile or to spray a reptile to not spray. You're good. To spray a reptile to not spray a reptile.
To spray like with water?
Yeah. No, motherfucker, acid. What do you mean?
Oh, there's people that spray them with my bad. You know, hey, you know it's out there.
That was great.
Hey, that was a good one.
That was good.
If it needs some water, you give them some water, bro. You know.
No, but for real. And when it comes to like, to providing humidity and stuff, do you believe in spraying or no?
The humidity in the room is really good, bro. Unless I'm running too many heaters or something, that it sucks the humidity out. But yeah, if it needs it, you wet it.
Yay sports or boo sports?
Yay sports. When I was younger, all I do now is watch championship games and playoffs. I don't have time for that.
I respect you. Honestly, that's such a legit. It still doesn't really answer my question, but still, like I'm the thing. Yes. Okay, yeah. So at the end of the day, yes, because the only thing that interests me are the championship games, but even those sometimes are fucking lame. So I mean, yeah, I feel you on that. But okay, what would be your favorite sport, Emilio?
Basketball. I play basketball, so.
Damn, favorite basketball team?
Well, my Heat.
The Heat. Damn, I'm a Laker fan, but it's so funny. A lot of Lakers went to the Heat, so it's like, goddamn, what are you gonna do? All right, West Coast rap or East Coast rap?
Fuck, that used to be easy to answer. I guess I have to go West Coast.
Favorite West Coast rapper?
My favorite artist of all time is Dr. Dre.
Van Halen or Sammy Hagar?
Van Halen.
Little word association. First thing to come to mind. Milk.
Ice cream or cookies.
FedEx shipping.
Very good and needed.
Reptile shows.
Passion.
Ultrasound.
Don't need it.
First time ball python breeder.
Learn.
US ARC.
Our lobby, our representative.
Number one codom in the ball python game.
Shit. Well, for me, my number one at the moment is confusion.
This might hit you with some confusion, but it is what it is. If you had to eliminate one recessive out of the entire ball python game, what would that recessive be?
Shit.
Take your time.
I'm gonna piss someone off. It came up. Candy. Sorry.
I'm not. That was beautiful. That was well played, sir. That was great.
It was the one that was gonna piss the least amount of people off. But let me tell you,
somebody out there,
a badass gene.
But not bad enough. But not bad enough.
I'm gonna tackle that.
Dog, listen. I got to tell you right now. Okay, we had for the first hour, we had well over 130 people tapped into this fucking goddamn podcast. Okay.
Sweet.
So I got to say thank you to everyone who tapped in for this, man. But Emilio, this was all you, bro. Like, you brought this energy tonight. And I got to say, what do you have to say to all your supporters out there? Everyone who DM'd me, everyone who hit the like button before the fucking podcast even started. We had over 30 likes before this podcast even started. Over 130 likes right now. What do you have to say to all your supporters out there, bro?
Thank you. First off, thank you for having me, bro. Second, I love you guys. We forged friendships, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you guys need, you know, I got you. And I love you guys. You're awesome. Yo, Keys, shout out to Keys, shout out to Ray, shout out to all people. If I forgot you, don't feel bad. I did message you. You know, it's a lot of people, you know, to bring up. But you guys are all family, man. Thank you very much for supporting me, coming on the show. And you know how we do.
Listen, bro, your energy is like, for instance, I'm a loud person. I feel like your passion is so loud without you having to be loud. I could feel so much of what you feel about what you're doing, and it makes me feel good to be in the same game as you, bro. I got to tell you right now, man, this was an awesome podcast, brother.
Shout out to Nicole at Lady Tiz. Yo, Bosa, the ambassador. Yo, that guy's energy, the way he pushes the industry. You know, Ozzy was talking about him the other day. You know, a bunch of all these big breeders are talking about the guy. The guy's awesome. So
about who? Wait, who's this?
Bosa Balls, Aaron, Kike.
Aaron. Okay. You think I should tap you? I was gonna ask you if it came down to you helping me pick somebody to come on this fucking New Breeder on the Block series, but somebody that you could put your name on, who would that be?
Damn, you put me on the spot, bro.
Yeah, give me a couple. It don't have to be one person. If you really feel like there's like, give motherfucker their clout if they deserve it. If there's people out there you think that I'm sleeping on, I want to hear the names right now.
Yo, Jason, Ancestral Pythons, Ray, Alluring Serpents, you know, Nicole. You talked about Nicole.
Nicole Lyons?
Nicole, Lady Tiz.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's my girl right there. I love Nicole. She's
bro.
Awesome.
There's a lot of people. My boy Tyler at Dark Morphs. Dog. There's so many people. I mean,
come on, dog. Come on. Give dog. They're relying on you to shout them out right now. Let's go. And I'm writing these fucking names down. I ain't, bro, dude. I'm taking value behind what you're saying right now. Let's go.
Brooke at Infinity Critters. She's freaking amazing.
Oh, dude, Brooke just joined the Patreon family, so that's gonna be a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer right there, Brooke. I got you.
Yeah, she's freaking awesome, bro.
Brooke, you're good, Brooke. And then Bosa, right? The Bosa guy, obviously, right?
He probably wouldn't come on though, but yeah, he's.
Why wouldn't he come on?
He's a little bit of a shy guy, bro.
Oh, no, I'm gonna fuck with him, bro. Hey, look, Bosa's been in my DMs as far as showing you love. We're gonna get Bosa on the show. Bosa, we're gonna get you on here, player.
Right. Yo, Mike, like you said,
Mike from Sunshine.
Yeah, Snakes of Sunset, but he's not a new breeder. But,
yeah. That's listen. I have a legendary list of people like Pete Hall and stuff that I'm gonna be bringing on. I'm gonna throw Mike on that list right now, and we need to talk about that.
Yo, bro. Pete would be incredible. I would love to see that.
Oh, that's happening. I got his number. I got Pete's direct contact in my phone. We talked. It's in the works. You know Eugene Bissett. You've heard of Eugene Bissett?
The big guy, big dude in this industry, bro.
Another guy coming. You want to know why I'm getting all these OGs on my show? Because of Mark Bailey. That's why. Shout out to my boy Mark Bailey. But listen,
yes, sir.
Hey Emilio, amazing 2 hours. You are fucking something else, dog. I got to tell you, what an amazing episode. But that's going to be a wrap for the homie Emilio at Villarino Reptiles, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, bro, thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. It ain't going to be too long before we have a round 2, buddy, but have a good night.
Right.
I appreciate you, man. Have a good night, bro. Thank you.
Take care.
Guys, holy shit. Cracking tonight. Literally over 130 people at one point tapped into tonight's episode. The likes over the roof. You guys killed it. thank you so much for coming through for the homie Emilio. If for whatever reason, if you're not a part of that success rate of likes to view ratio, hit that like button. You know, don't be one of those people. Don't be a Bob Smith on this goddamn episode. I got to say, a lot of love and support coming through. A lot of people new in the live chats. I appreciate you guys so much coming through for the homie Emilio. What a genuine guy. What a fucking good guy. And I'm not mad at anyone out there who thought he shouldn't be on the New Breed on the Block. I wasn't that tapped in, but either way, I feel like new breeders understand that this segment, New Breeder, is for new breeders to know who the fuck is what, right? Technically, shit, I needed this episode for Emilio. Like, this was great. I thought it was awesome. And then, again, shout to anyone out there who's already tapped in with the homie Emilio. Shout to anyone out there who's been supporting the homie. And I got to say, dude, the live chats tonight were second to none. Thank you to everyone in the live chats. I do say that I'm going to go heavily into Monarch after tonight's episode. That's right. I have about 30-something K. I'm going to dump into Monarch. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. KG, I'm kidding. But seriously, Monarch looks pretty sick. I didn't know fucking Justin put out Monarch clown video. Like, he's going to love the way I fucking amp this shit up tonight too. Like, shit was sick. That's all I got to say. Anyone out there who fucks with this channel, anyone out there who has been following me knows how much the Green Tree Python projects of mine, how much emeralds, the arboreal world, right? How important that is to me. It's been a long time since I brought a chondro breeder onto the show. So, ball python people, we're going to take a step back just for this week. And I think even the next week. But it's okay. You guys should want to learn more. Especially if you're one of those goddamn if you're one of those ball python breeders who are starting to step up in the game of the ball python world, and you're one of those goddamn people hitting me up about chondro advice, and you're hitting me up about what I should buy into the chondro game, well, then guess what? You should consider tapping into Thursday night's episode, okay? Because there's somebody who's coming to this platform who is goddamn legendary in the chondro world, okay? Buddy Buscemi. It's going down tomorrow. Not tomorrow, excuse my language. Not tomorrow, Thursday. You guys know Thursday nights belong to the trap. Thursday night, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Buddy Buscemi's going down live and direct. This guy is probably the most consistent chondro breeder to be alive here on this earth within the last 15 to 20 years. There's no one's been as consistent as this guy. And man, consistency in chondros is the recipe I'm trying to implement someday. Hopefully someday. It's not easy. And if you're into chondros, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I'm trying to bring some amazing chondro content for you guys. Thursday, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. What a great episode. I want to say that I had a great time tonight. If you had a good time tonight, drop me a comment. Let me know what you liked best. I got these names down from the homie who's suggesting I bring you guys to New Breed on the Block. So be ready for MJ to hit you guys up. See what's good. I appreciate that. If you're looking for exclusive content, if you're looking to be a part of something more than what you see here, if you want to tap into behind the scenes, if you want to be a part of the Discord, all the above, then you're going to want to go down to the very first link below, click on the Trap Talk Patreon link and become a part of the Trap Talk Patreon family, the coolest reptile family in the world. God, we're so tight. But seriously, become a part of the family today. Once you become a part of the Patreon family, you get a link to the Discord. That link taps you in with over 150 trappers in the motherfucking building. You get exclusive content like the Soundtrack Chronicles. It's going to be amazing. Okay. Make sure you give me a follow on Instagram, the Trap Talk God 619, and go follow the podcast's Instagram page as well, the Trap Talk Podcast. If you're on Facebook, go give that shit a like. My page on Facebook, the Trap Talk Podcast. Hit that like button on Facebook and go give me a follow. And you can catch any live you like on Facebook if you like. And yeah, man. Last but not least, I got to tell you once again, if you're looking to cop one of these amazing Trap Talk 2.0 t-shirts, man, be a part of this wave. If you guys know, I don't keep the same style out forever. Everything comes in waves. So if you want to get yourself one of these shirts, head over to my damn website right now, trappodcast.com. Select your size, and I will ship you out one of these amazing shirts. All right? You guys know what the business is. Tap in, coolest reptile podcast in the world, and that's a fact. Appreciate everyone who spent their time with me tonight. Had an amazing time. Appreciate it. Like I said, Thursday night's going to go down. It's going to go down in fashion. But tonight was fucking amazing. I'm not even going to lie, man. Shout out to my boy, Emilio Villarino Reptiles. Motherfucking killed it. Not going to lie. I'll see you guys Thursday, and I'm out.